There you are. We're going to have so much fun in this video. We're going to be talking about Longlegs. Yeah, you ready to talk about Longlegs? I am. Can't wait to get into this movie. What are you waiting on? Let's go.
I'll be waiting.
So what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the JevMan316 Pop Culture Reporter channel. I'm your host, as always, JevMan316. Yeah, and in this video, we're going to be talking Longlegs. Yeah, on the new Fangoria cover there. Love that article that they've got in there. I waited to read it after the movie, so I recently saw it, did an after theater reaction. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I know quite a few people watched that, but yeah, we're going to talk about Longlegs. Non-spoiler review, going to keep it short and sweet, and I'll let you know whether you should watch this film. There might be a little bit spoilery, but if you've seen any of the trailers, this should be non-spoiler for you. If you haven't seen any of the trailers at all and you don't know anything about the movie, you probably need to go see the movie and then come back here, because there's going to be a couple comments I make that'll at least be things that were shown in the trailer. So let's just say that. So let's take a look at Longlegs. Longlegs was directed by Osgood, or Oz, as I've heard him called, Perkins. If you didn't know, he's the son of the famous star of Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho, Anthony Perkins. So I thought that was pretty cool. Maika Monroe, who stars in one of my favorite movies, It Follows, and also The Watcher. I think that was a Shudder movie. Really good, excellent performance in that as well. So I knew she was gonna kick ass in this. And obviously, you know, it stars Nicolas Cage. So and he's in all his Nicolas Cage goodness in this. I love it. It's dripping of Nicolas Cage goodness. There's other people that star in there. Alicia Witt is in it. Blair Underwood, where in the hell has he been? Randomly shows up in this movie. So a really good cast, solid acting all the way around. If you probably already realized by watching the trailers or reading online, a lot of people are comparing this to Silence of the Lambs, and I'll give him credit. Even the director, Oz Perkins, has even said that it's a major influence. That Silence of the Lambs was how he kind of wanted it to connect with people, and I agree. I like that he actually admits that or whatever. But this movie is much deeper than that. I really love the way this movie plays out. Any memories or any old thoughts or flashbacks to the past are done like almost like in full frame, like square, like an old vintage video camera would be. And then it pans back out when it comes back to quote unquote present day. And I'll just let you know, this is not set in like 2024. So I give you a little bit of a hint about that. So obviously there's more influences than just Silence of the Lambs. I think if I was comparing it, I'd take a little bit of Silence of the Lambs, a little bit of Manhunter, as far as the main character, the agent, being obsessed with capturing the person and how deep they get into it. And then also maybe a little bit of Zodiac as far as the killer and how it's being played out. Now, throw a little dash of also your best satanic cult type movie and then you get the picture. So I don't want to spoil that either, but there is a supernatural occult element. The thing I love about it is that they don't hit you in the face with that. They sprinkle it through, and then even at the end they don't hit you over the head with it. It's really subtle. It's nicely done. It's like a thread throughout the movie. You don't figure out who Longlegs is exactly. They keep that kind of vague. You also don't figure out exactly, the movie ends kind of on an ambiguous note. But if you go now and watch some of the interviews where they're doing some spoilery stuff between Maika Monroe and Oz Perkins, they do kind of tell you how they feel that the story wraps up. So it might not be as ambiguous as you think. But I love the direction. I love the design. I love the aesthetic, the feel, the vibe. I'm going to tell you this. A lot of people are full of shit if they're telling you that this movie is the scariest movie of the year or the decade or whatever. I would not say that it's really scary at all. I would say that it's more unsettling, unnerving. It makes you feel tense. It makes you feel like anxious. And one of the ways they do that is, and I don't know if this will be real spoilery or not, but is the way that the cinematography is and the way the scenes are framed. Everybody, kind of like me, if I'm in the movie, no matter what's going on around me or anybody talking, the main person or the thing they want you to focus on is always right in the middle of the frame. And so at all times, you're always thinking about, is something coming up behind me? Is something, coming from the side? There's also, even when they're looking into another room, sometimes they're in the first room going through the door, and everything's happening behind walls and going in front of doorways. It makes it to be very tense and unnerving, unsettling to watch the story unfold that way. But it's also kind of cool because it stays totally focused on everything that he wants you to see, as Perkins does visually, see the emotion on everybody's face. And there's a lot of that between, especially Nicolas Cage and Maika Monroe. So I really love everything about it. I love the music. There's not a lot of music in key scenes. They keep everything quiet. He wants you to concentrate on it. But when it does, it's pretty impactful. Some of the music they use got a couple songs in it, especially the end title, end credits that I like. So really love all the acting, and everybody does a superb job. Like I said, I like the story. I know a lot of people have complained about it. I know it's slow paced, but this is a true crime / occult movie. It's supposed to be. That's the one negative I've heard the most from everybody, is that this movie is really has a lot of plot conveniences, and I totally disagree with it. I'm not going to tell you why, but there's reasons that they complain that Maika Monroe's character gets involved in this case, that it's just convenience. I totally disagree. I think number one, it was meant to happen with what happened to her and the role that she chose for her life. Number two, I think that she's got a set of skills.
But what I do have are a very particular set of skills. Skills I've acquired over a very long career.
Yeah, particularly important set of skills. Almost, it's more than instincts. Let's just say that way. And I'm not going to spoil anything else by telling you, but mega instincts, let's say, that make it to where somebody like her captain, I guess is what you call him, has to put her on the case because they're hitting dead ends, and this stuff has been happening for so long they don't know what to do, and they're figuring that her skills can lead them somewhere with this case. And they even show you a really extreme example of those skills on her very first case at the beginning of the movie. So I'm not going to spoil it, but once you see that, you're going to know what I'm talking about. So I know another negative a lot of people are saying is that Nicolas Cage goes over the top. I don't think so. I think the character is really strange and unique. I like it. He's got a lot of prosthetics on his face. I really do wish they had hit him a little bit more, because you see him throughout the movie in little chunks to where you can almost piece together what he's going to look like, and it's not as shocking to you. There is a scene, an interrogation scene that you probably heard everybody talk about, where Maika Monroe did not see Nicolas Cage at all throughout the whole movie until they were filming that scene. And it was the first day on set that she ever saw Nicolas Cage in the full Longlegs attire, makeup, and everything when she walked through the door filming the live shot for the first time. I really almost wish that the full reveal wasn't done for us, the audience, until it was the exact same time, and maybe look from her from behind and come over the back of her head and see the shot of him, and then immediately flash to her face. That would have been the greatest way to do the reveal. Like I said, they don't give you a lot of up close shots of him, but there's a lot of distinct shots from different angles where you do see him and you can piece together exactly what he's going to look like. So it's not as shocking to the audience. That's not even really a negative. That's just more of it would have been a little bit better if they had done that. But to go back to what I was saying, a lot of people complain that he goes over the top. That's fine. I was expecting that with Nicolas Cage. He only does it like really twice in the movie, and one of them is really impactful, and I think it needed to be done. Okay, one he could have toned down a little bit, but it's full on fucking Nick Cage, man. He's awesome. I love him. I don't think anybody else could have done this role as well as he did. I think he was perfect for it. I know he said he doesn't want to do any more serial killer roles after this, so hopefully he'll come back and do something similar to this in the future. I would love it. And Maika Monroe, she's excellent in everything. I can't wait to see her in the follow up to It Follows. I think it's called They Follow. She's going to be excellent. I love her. I'll watch anything she's in from now on. I just think she's a great young actress. Awesome. So I can't, praise this movie more than I already did. I really give it 2 really enthusiastic thumbs up. Basically, it's on fire to me. But you should watch this film. Because of the level of uneasiness, and I got everything I really wanted in this movie, I probably think, after thinking about it, that I like this a little better than Maxine. I'm still a teeny bit disappointed in what I didn't get in Maxine. Not what I actually got. I liked it all, but I wanted a little more, and I wanted a little more, sex, blood, violence, all that kind of stuff in there, especially with the context and the story with that one. So watch my review of Maxine. Watch anything else on the channel, and also come over on Sunday nights, usually 10 p.m. Eastern, and watch along to a movie with us while we bullshit and talk about stuff like Maxine, Longlegs, and all that kind of stuff. I really appreciate all the support you guys give me. If you like my video, or even if you don't, hit the like button and then put some comments down below. Tell me I'm an idiot. Tell me I'm an asshole. Tell me I suck at movie reviews. I don't care what you say. Just get some activity on the video. And then while you're down there, also, hey, hit the notification bell. You'll know when I post new videos, whether it be movie hunts, movie reviews, unboxings, live streams, all that kind of stuff. We do all that here. So I really appreciate all the support you guys have been giving me. And until next time, boys and girls, this has been JeffMan316. I'm your pop culture reporter, and I'm signing out saying you guys be safe out there.
I'll be waiting.